So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. CGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pointers. Yeah, homies got me pointing.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Chargers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. With the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 23. Now Wilson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
11 Thomas.
Throwing on second down. Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
What's your set? 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Nice punt, but good work on the... to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Broncos.
Wilson on first down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Gets this to Walt. Now the ball comes loose. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point good by Hopkins. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back. back to the drawing board.
12 yards to go. 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 12 yards
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Phillips now from the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll bite, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they'll have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Denver.
Here's Wilson to throw. He'll find it, puts it on the carpet, it's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Now they send a man in motion right. Wilson going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. To throw is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Wilson rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Hamlin. 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. The Chargers 41-yard line.
There's Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Darren Waller from 21 yards away. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Phillips now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board,
and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. And finally here in the second half, that got done.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Going up top. He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. We normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They pitch it to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Harris. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Najee Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game.
Broncos 22.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Steps away. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw again on second down. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. It's complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here we go,
Final minute now of the third quarter. Burrow will throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gun. 12.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
11.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
12.
On third down, Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on second down, Wilson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Complete to Najee Harris. A gain of 9. And the Broncos first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Again, Wilson. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
At the 3-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Wilson going to throw for it, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Mike Evans. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. They'll find Everett there, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now a first down carry for Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 53 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Wilson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On the give, this is Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. McManus's point after is good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw going into the hands of Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting.
Now Burrow loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Denver, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rockabye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. Then pain is the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking a dash on wood. Then payment the back end good. Got sense for it.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight, we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Completed out left to Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. On first down, Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
He gets this one to Burks. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Second down, here's Willis. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Willis will look to throw it. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. In motion is Austin Hooper. A first down carry for Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On on 2nd and 12. Willis. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Willis. And this is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Fourth down, Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens. Although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, Henry. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Willis, fourth down here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now a throw here to his running back. There's the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
To the air on first down, here's Willis.
He dumps it off for Henry.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Second down throw coming by Willis. A check down here for Henry.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now Jones. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Dillon will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime, and CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis, he's going to sling this deep downfield. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Rasul Douglas picks it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Third and 2, Willis. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go now. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Slot man moves right. 1st and 10, it's Willis. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now Willis on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Willis. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Willis' throw into the hands of Hooper. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. go right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. After the penalty, it's Jones. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Willis to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We are going.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And nothing much materializing. Down run, he'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And some room to work. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 6-yard line. 151 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's got it. It's caught from Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far. And it's cost them.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. There's a nice move, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Willis, gotta have this one. And Allen's got it. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Running from the gun with Henry. Finding room at midfield. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Willis. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. On play action, they'll throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about covers, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Willis, 4th down, has to have it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So it's all over. Green Bay.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut them up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, a major what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can.